Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thanks for popping in again and thanks for clicking this video. So on today's video, we're going to be doing a nude lip, a very simple nude lip for beginner. How to do it yourself. It's not difficult. But before that, I decided to add some process on the video so at least it will be long, not that short. I decided to show the process on how I did the foundation, the blush, the bronzer, and other stuff before going to the lips. So right now, what I'm doing right now, I applied my foundation and I showed the two foundation that I used, the Kiko and Melanie. So I'm just blending it, but first I went with the brush and now I'm going with the damp beauty blender to just make it stick on my skin. And after that, I went directly with the blush. I don't know if I showed the part that I did the cream blush, but whatever. You can go check it on the shorts. I put it on. I did a short video about this, and I'm applying my concealer. So the concealer that I'm using right now, I used two concealer. One was a concealer, the other was a foundation. I just mix it together, and I'm applying first of all with the brush. After applying with the brush, then I will just go back with the damp beauty blender that you saw before to blend it properly before setting. Yes, when blending your concealer, this is the face that you have to keep. Either you keep this face or you just look up, but since I'm doing it on myself, it's easy for me to keep this kind of face so that I can see the mirror. But if I'm doing it on client, I prefer that the client looks up, especially if you have creases under your eyes. Is it creases or underline? I have underlines under my eyes, so I blend very very well when I'm blending. Not that blending hard the concealer. I blend very well and I try to set, like I go extra mile to set because I have creases under my eyes. And most of the time I use my powder palette to set first before going with the loose powder, because sometimes when I set with the powder palette, when I finish setting it with the setting spray, I ended up having some creases under my eyes. So if you just have a very simple, normal under eyes, it's not that difficult. Don't go crazy. But for me that I have, should I say creases or lines that I said before, I go overboard when I'm setting. So now I'm trying to bronze my face. For some time right now, I don't do a lot of contour. I don't go heavy on contour. I don't even do contour except when I just want to do it, or on a client I just want to do it. I just go bronzing, especially for the summer period. I go light with the bronzing. I just use very light color to create some definition right there. And this is that I contour my face. These are the parts that I contour, my head. I don't just contour the round part of my head because I have a very short forehead. So this is how I does it, and to just give me some depth on my face. And after that, I'm going straight directly to setting my face with my exact powder palette. And as you can see, when I was adding the foundation, you can see that that foundation was kind of red on my face. But why? Because my face is kind of more bronze. I always say this than my the other part of my body, my neck and my chest. But when it's time for me to set, I set is that my powder palette to match everything. Is that my powder shade to match everything together. So this is exactly what I'm doing right now, setting the whole of my face to just match it with my neck. This is exactly what I'm just going through, up and forward, front and back, front and back, front and back, to set the whole of my face. And after I'm done with this, I'm going to add blush. Yes, I'm going to add blush, and the blush color that I'm going to be using is orange color. When I was doing this look, I decided to use the orange color. I've not really used a sharp orange like this. Yes, orange suits my skin very well. Orange rocks on a light skin. So I used to use orange, but not as light as the orange that I used on this makeup. And it came out so perfectly well. Okay, it's not time. I didn't set the cream blush right away. I just went in contouring my nose to make my nose snatch. So this is how I contour my nose. Like I said, I don't go heavy on contour these days. I just do something simple, just take the same powder that I used on bronzing my face. I just use that powder. Why I said bronzing? Because that powder is kind of it reflects sunset. When you see it, it's not like I'm no, it's not like I'm putting something there. It's very light. It's just to create some depth and create some sunset, reflect on there. So after bronzing, no, after contouring my nose, I don't go heavy. I just snatch it. So this is when I'm doing the blush. So I'm using the orange to blush very well, and the blush came out so well. I tell you guys, the blush came out so well that the next day when I was going out, I think no, not the next day. When I was doing my makeup again to go out, I thought to use that blush because the blush was so beautiful. And what I'm doing right now, I'm setting with the loose powder. Yes, I didn't show the product I was using, but if you want me to show the product on my next video, just let me know. What I'm doing right now, I'm just resetting again, not resetting, I'm setting again with the loose powder, but I'm not using too much powder. I'm just setting with the Huda Beauty Mini Easy Bake powder, and it's very simple to use. That powder is very good. And after that, I went straight to baking. Before baking, off camera, I've already did the eyes, the eyebrow, and I posted this video last week. You can go check how I created this nude eyes, very simple and beautiful. And now we are up to the lips that we talked about, teaching you how to do your lip. And what I'm actually doing right now, I'm not using my normal brown lip liner that I used. There's a normal brown lip liner that I use from my palette. I don't even know the name of that palette that I normally use on myself and on my client. But now there was one lip that I've did before that I just wanted to recreate right here. What I'm using right now, I'm using the eyeliner, brown eyeliner, brown eyeliner, what's called, I think the shade, this is from the shade Glam black brown eyeliner that I use on my brow. So I'm using it to line my lips. And after that, I took a peach color, not a pink, I don't think it's not a pink, it's a peach color. I took it from that palette that you saw me right there. I just put it on the center, and now I'm trying to smack and blend it together. I'm just trying to smack and blend it together to come out to my exact taste. And just blend. Everything about makeup is about blending. When it comes to eyeshadow blending, the foundation blending, everything is about blending to make everything come out perfectly well. And now I'm blending these two combo that I just did, blending it very well before adding another one to it. This is how I does mine. Definitely, yes, the other lip palette that I use, it's good, but it's not going to last for long or make it stay exactly how I want. I normally goes up and out another lip stain. And this lip stain that I'm using right now, it's matte, not that matte, but it's very good and it's smooth. So this is what I'm adding to it again right now to keep it a little bit more matte and smooth. And just adding, blending again, but it's really coming out very well. You can see that lip, the brown that I used before. You can see the brown that I used before and the color that I'm adding to it right now. Guys, excuse me, it's just the noise from my son. So when it comes to lips, for you to get that perfect nude, whatever lips that you're trying to do, it's very important to blend. And I love blending my lips because I don't like when the lip liner is standing on its own, the male lips is standing on its own, the gloss is standing. I love to blend everything together to look seamlessly. And what I'm doing right now, I'm doing the finishing touch, excuse me, after the lips. I'm just taking off the excess powder. I added more blush because when I was done, it was just like the blush vanished. I added more orange blush because the blush was just given at that day. I added more blush, and I'm trying to use my brush to remove the excess powder. Nothing too much. Try to remove and press, move and press, move and press, so that I don't create patches on my face. So I'm done removing the powder. You can see how seamless the look is coming. The look is coming together, nothing much. After removing the powder, what I does is that just set the face. When I'm done setting, I'll put the highlighter, put some balm if I decided to put any balm for that day, and pop on my lashes. After popping on my lashes, I'll add gloss. Also, if I add, yes, I love gloss, but I don't do gloss all the time. Sometimes when I'm done with the lips, I look at the lips and I just feel like, no, it's good, we're just going to leave this lip like this. Especially when I'm going out, I don't do too much of gloss when I'm going out because I love to take matte lips out so that it can last all day. And the look has come together. So the next thing is pop on the lashes, and we are good to go. So love, this is the end of the look. You can go check the hairs out on my last week video. Please like this video, don't forget to subscribe. See you on my next video. Peace.